Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're diving into something really special, mastering the classic silken fowl soup. And let me tell you, this is so much more than just a meal. It's a really powerful tonic that's been used for generations for deep, nourishing wellness.
Have you ever wanted to try making one of these amazing tonic soups, but you just get totally lost in the details? Why do you have to soak one thing for hours, but another for just a few minutes? And how long are you supposed to cook it? Well, don't worry. In the next few minutes, we are going to clear up all that confusion for you. So here's our game plan. First, we'll get into what this tonic is actually for. Then, we'll get to know all the core ingredients. After that, we're going to walk through the art of prepping everything just right, uncover the big secret to slow cooking, and finally, we'll look at how you can customize this soup for your own body and your own wellness journey. Okay, first up, Section 1, a tonic for wellness. Let's get right to the heart of what this soup is all about and, who it's traditionally made for. So, right off the bat, this is not your average chicken soup. Its traditional name literally translates to Silken Fowl soup for clearing stasis, and that name tells you a lot. It's a very targeted tonic, specifically designed to support women's wellness, especially for those who might be dealing with a low or delayed menstrual flow.
Okay, so now that we know what it's for, let's get into what's in it. Section 2 is all about those core ingredients. These are the building blocks that make this tonic so incredibly powerful.
All right, let's meet the key players. Of course, we have the silken fowl as our star. Then there are black beans, some sweet red dates, and a single egg. And these are combined with this really potent blend of traditional herbs: shu di, dongui, bai sha, maidong, and chuang xiang. Every single one of these has a specific job, and they all work together to create this amazing synergistic effect.
Now for Section 3, the art of preparation. And believe me, with a recipe like this, understanding why you're doing each step is every bit as important as how you do it.
And this brings us to a super common point of confusion. Why in the world do the black beans need to soak for over 2 hours while the herbs only get about 15 minutes? It seems complicated, I know, but there's actually a simple and pretty brilliant reason for it.
And the answer is all about getting the cooking time just right. I mean, think about it. Black beans are super hard and dense. They need that long 2-hour soak just to soften up. The herbs, on the other hand, they're much more delicate. They just need a quick 15-minute soak to get rehydrated and to wash off any dust. This simple prep step makes sure that everything cooks to perfection in that final hour and a half.
So what about the star of our show? Prepping the silken fowl correctly is absolutely crucial for a clean, pure broth. First, you'll cut it into some manageable pieces. Step 2 is vital. Put it in a pot with cold water, bring it to a simmer, and then carefully skim off all that foam that rises to the top. Those are the impurities you want to get rid of. And finally, just give the blanched chicken a good rinse to get it perfectly clean.
Okay, here's a small detail that makes a huge impact. The egg? It has to be fully cooked and peeled before it goes into the stew with everything else. So why does that matter? Well, a peeled hard-boiled egg basically acts like a sponge, soaking up all the rich, complex flavors from the broth during that long, slow simmer.
With all our ingredients prepped and ready to go, we've arrived at the most important part of the process. Section 4 is all about the slow cooking secret. This is really where the magic happens, where we unlock the full potential of every single ingredient.
The whole philosophy here is simple, but so powerful. This isn't about cooking fast. It's about a gentle, deliberate extraction process. Slow cooking over very low heat is the absolute key to locking in both the delicate nutrients and those deep, complex flavors. The specific technique we use is called double boiling. So instead of putting your ingredients directly over a flame, you put them in a special stew pot, and then you place that pot inside a larger pot of simmering water. This creates this incredibly gentle, indirect, and even heat, which is just perfect for extracting all the goodness without damaging anything.
And how long does this gentle cooking take? Exactly 1.5 hours. That's the sweet spot. After all that careful prep, this is the perfect amount of time for those softened beans, the blanched chicken, and all those herbs to release their essence into the broth. All right, and now for our final section, customizing your tonic. Because let's be real, wellness is not one size fits all. This soup is actually designed to be adapted to what you specifically need. So for just general wellness, for regular maintenance, the baseline recommendation is really simple and effective. Just enjoy a bowl of this tonic about twice a week.
But we can get way more specific. For example, if you have what's known as a hot constitution, or you're just prone to feeling heaty, you can easily adjust this recipe. Just reduce the amount of shoddy. You could also toss in 1 or 2 slices of ginger to help neutralize those warming properties. And if you're using this for its main purpose, to help with a low or delayed flow, then timing is absolutely everything. For that, you'll want to drink it for the full week right before your period is supposed to start.
Now, this part is incredibly important to remember. There are specific times when you should either avoid this soup or absolutely talk to a professional first. This includes during pregnancy, while you're breastfeeding, or if you're currently taking any other supplements. Seriously, when in doubt, always ask an expert.
So there you have it, from its core purpose to the specific ingredients. From the art of preparation to the secret of slow cooking, we've taken what seems like a complex tradition and broken it down into simple, doable steps. So the only real question left is, today, are you going to make a bowl of good soup for yourself?